How y'all doing, baby? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, baby. You know, the day before Beer and Bud Friday. The one where we have to take care of business. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's here. Thank you for showing up. You know, before I start calling people out, you know, I've said this in the Blue Room. I've said it in different places.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Look at where that mic is. There you go. Badass. Thank you.
Anyway, as I was saying before I was so properly interrupted.
Had to.
Okay.
That time it was literally off like 6 inches.
6
you were like
inches
all
off
the
to
way
the
over
side.
here. And I was like, well, I couldn't even hear you. So
Yeah.
I saved you from having to repeat yourself.
Yeah.
So let's look at it that way.
Who wants to hear my ass twice? Anyway, before I start calling out, I was going to say, you know, it takes a little bit, and anybody that does this knows, right before that camera comes on, you're still that little like, what am I going to do? What am I, you know, shit, I don't know, wing it, I don't know, go, turn on the camera, let's go, boom, you're on. But it's this conversation that I see going on in this chat as every time we open, and I see people saying hello to each other. That warms my heart, baby, and it relaxes me, and it reminds me I'm amongst friends and family, baby. So, yeah, calms me down. I appreciate that every time I see it. Anyway, Dwayne Twizzle jumped in the room. Thank you, Dwayne. Followed by Stephanie Dean, and oh, what a meal I had tonight, Stephanie. Thank you very much for that. And
Amen
to that. And Martha, she sends us these meat packages. Oh, Lord have mercy. It shows up frozen, and Lord, it's good.
No grease in that shit.
No.
It cooks so clean. It's so good.
Yeah. We had I don't even want to call them hamburger patties.
No, they're not.
They're like steak patties.
Yeah.
They're like steak patties because it's ground prime rib.
Yep.
So
did that.
Thank you, Stephanie Dean and Jake Clayton. And by the way, I seen the damn flowers he sent you. Really? We're gonna start this shit. He does that just to piss me off, just to make me look bad, and all the other guys out here that not kicking up flowers every time we go out.
Look, I'm gonna just say this right now. I know it's an ongoing thing, but you can't continue blaming him if after you've been saying the same thing for how many years now? Surely you would learn.
Look how often he does it.
Well,
every time you turn around, flowers, candy, serenading out on the moonlit.
Okay, okay. I can't help you with the serenading part, but I think you
her.
can pluck a few flowers out of the yard or something. I don't know. We live in the middle of nowhere with flowers and shit. You can do it.
Thank you for pointing out how unromantic I am. Martha Oliveira, thank you for being here. Kim Kennan, thank you so much. John Heron, our resident archaeologist, howdy-ho neighbor, and Susan Jarrett, Martha Oliveira, Dorothy Tyndall is here, Raul Sanchez. Hey, Bear, how you doing, buddy? Personal friend. I'm glad you're here, Bear. Thanks very much. Bernadette Pree, Adina Michael, Debbie Marie, thank you very much. Doug Schuff, been watching your stuff, buddy. Let me see. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I just love it. Mark Perkins is here. Iris Yazelle. I hope that T-shirt fit, baby. Lady Freedom Rocks, who, by the way, I want to catch this right there. Right before, I guess at the end of yesterday's show, she came in with a $5 donation. Lady Freedom Rocks and all the ships at sea, baby. Thank you very much. And while I'm at it, Jeremy McDonald just came in with a $10 super chat. Jeremy, thank you very much. Appreciate it tremendously. If they come in, I like to call them out, baby. Jan Beats is here. BW. Miss Linda. Hey, Marianne. Judy is here. Let me see. I got to go down here. I'm not going to be able to catch up. There you go. Outstanding. So, well, we're going to kick off conversation in here, but before we do, and I was busy a little bit today too, and when I wasn't busy, I've been laying with my little girl Emma, who is she's a tough old dog, baby. She's a tough old dog, but it hurts to watch her. But she's not in any pain. It hurts me more than it's hurting her. Anyway, my thought process of the day, watching what little news I got to see, concerns the overall thought I was talking about you all before. And that is, I see a crack. I see a crack forming, baby. I see a divide forming even wider now. This is getting bigger. We had, Liberty Project and all that. There was some Republicans, Liz Cheney, Kinzinger, all of them, standing up, doing the right thing. Great to have you. But the crack is getting wider. And we saw it yesterday when I spoke about Steve Scalise, all of a sudden coming out, hey, I got the shot here. Look at me, I got a shot. And these other Republicans coming out. You got Sean Hannity coming out. Look at here, vaccine is good, Yet Tucker Carlson is still pumping the, I don't know, although his ass is vaccinated too. But it's starting to show that divide. In with the COVID-19 on the rise again, it is evident that those that are dying, 98% I think, or 98.9, are people who are not vaccinated. It's getting to be another crisis again. And this is what pisses me off, because this is how far our ideology has come. It's not about the disease anymore. It's about politics. It's about ideology. It's about, well, I'm a Trumper and I ain't getting it. You're and like the news has been saying, you're killing people with your politics. They still have Republicans, because all the Democrats are vaccinated, and they'll tell you real quick, House, Senate. Them Republicans, well, it's none of your business. That's not my job to encourage anybody to get it. Really? There's a bunch of them. I was going to make a list, didn't have time to sit down and write all the idiot name down, but I'm sure we'd recognize them. Refusing to admit whether or not that you got a shot. Now, if you have not got a shot and you're an anti-vax, say it. I ain't got a shot. I'm not doing it. But if you have had a shot, you're going to stand up there and say, well, I'm not going to tell you. There's a reason. And that's because you're still playing to your red meat base. That base, baby, it's getting smaller and smaller every day. Every day. And on that COVID-19 thing, too, I want to toss out there that I'm real happy with the NFL's decision today to have every team, if you are not fully vaccinated and you come into a game in the regular season and all of a sudden somebody tests positive on your team, you forfeit the game. You forfeit the game. And not only that, if your team is the reason that the game is faulted, you don't get paid, but you also have to pay the opposing team's pay. The their earnings for that day, for that game, and that's a big paycheck, baby.
No shit.
That's a big paycheck. And the NFL is saying, if your team comes in and it is not fully vaccinated, and somebody tests positive, and it doesn't have to be a not vax guy, it could be anybody on the team, that team will forfeit the game, and they will pay the opposing team's wages, fees, everything.
Holy shit! I did not hear about that.
Yes.
That's insane. That's wow.
That is a definitive statement from the NFL saying we're tired of this shit. Get your ass vaccinated. And how many team owners and team coaches are gonna, they're gonna put the pressure on them team members and the staff. Get your ass vaccinated, or you're not gonna be in the game. Period. We can't risk you not being there. The NFL's made this decision, and thank goodness for it. Anyway, that's what I think. Bernadette, what do you think?
I think it's a great ruling. I think, you know what, John? I've been thinking about this. I think I've heard. I think it was Tom Hartman that said this a week or so ago. That watch and see if insurance companies don't start denying these people who are going in and getting on respirators and the whole bit,
Right.
insurance and covering their bills because they have the opportunity to get vaccinated and they choose not to. So, this was your choice to catch COVID, and we're not paying
Isn't
that
what
bill.
they scream about? It's my choice, my body, until it comes to abortion. And then, no, it's not your
or
body.
until they got, a couple $100,000 medical bill.
Yeah, and they're facing bankruptcy because they won't be able to pay.
Yeah.
Something's got to give with this shit.
On top of a funeral payment. Hello.
Yeah. Not to mention that, and all the sorrow and pain that comes with that.
I'm trying to have sympathy. I know they say that's the Christian thing to do and all the rest of that, but I lost my Christianity a long time ago, and I just don't deal with stupid well. And I'm trying to find some humanity in having some compassion for these idiots, but they're putting me and my grandson, who can't get vaccinated, at risk. And I'm having difficulty. I'm having
tired
difficulty
of it,
finding that compassion, man. I swear to God.
It's ridiculous, and like I said, it's not. You're not doing it for medical reasons. You're doing it for political ideology, and kiss my ass. You're willing to destroy this country just so you can, I don't know, follow your golden leader, who, by the way, got a shot already. Idiots.
I try to do the right thing. I try not to go out into the world causing mass confusion and all the rest of that. But that's these fuckers' game plan.
That is.
So if that's how they feel, I'm not feeling too upset when they fucking have to go on a ventilator and the doctor tells them
go
it's
figure.
too
They're
late.
killing their own constituents. That's what they're doing. They haven't figured that out. They're killing the people that vote for them. Smart move, I'm telling you.
If that makes me a bad person, I'm sorry.
No.
But not really. Not really. I'm not finding compassion for them. I'm having
Martha Oliveri, that's too much John.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bernadette, thank you, baby. Let's get
welcome.
Johnny Fly in here.
Hey.
How you doing, Johnny Fly?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing just fine, brother. Just doing just fine, I guess.
I still keep thinking back. How the hell did we get to this point where we don't even consider things medical anymore? This is a medical emergency. And I heard, who was it, that one that said today, it's none of your business, when he was asked about whether he was vaccinated. Give me a break.
Yeah. Give me a break.
I mean, what caused this? I'm amazed. Years ago, John, you know how it was. We had to take certain vaccinations.
Because we took the advice of the medical experts. Now we don't do that. Now we leave it up to politicians. Are you shitting me? They don't know crap. Look at Rand Paul. He's a doctor. Would you trust his ass? No.
Oh, I watched that.
No.
I watched that. Boy.
I would not trust Rand Paul to give me medical advice on a disease.
I applauded Dr. Fauci.
Yes, Dr. Fauci did a great job.
Awesome.
Yes.
I was
shove it up
right
his
here
nose.
in the living room. Exactly.
Yep. As Bernadette would say, fuck Rand Paul. Anyway, Sparky Dunk, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, brother?
Finally figured out where all forest fire smoke is going.
Oh, yeah, it's going out.
We usually get it all, it'd be smoky and shit here. This is the way we've had to live every summer for years.
And now it's all going out east.
Yeah, it's heading over this way, John.
Hey, don't worry, you're getting Russia smoke.
Are you sending that to the East Coast by chance?
Yes, they are. Yes, they
they are.
Yes, the prevailing winds are taking all that smoke.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah.
The satellite view of the fire in Oregon.
Right.
That sucker's causing its own weather. It just gets up and it's headed east.
Oh, man.
Fast as it can.
It is amazing what's happening.
You know what, John?
What's that?
Yesterday is when we had the smoke. It was really hazy here. Then we had 2 brief rainstorms. And now today it's different. You can see them out.
Yeah.
Yesterday was
Rain
very hazy.
Clears the dust out.
Yeah, I put a picture up on my timeline on Facebook. You could see how hazy it was.
Yeah.
I could even smell the smoke.
Chattanooga's getting it. Gary Atkins says Chattanooga's getting the smoke now. So.
Yep.
But I saw a story that the smoke from Russia wildfires are now going to be hitting the West Coast.
Yeah, and this is climate change, and it is a global thing. And what happens in one area doesn't stay in one area.
No.
Remember when the Suez Canal was blocked up? That shit went worldwide.
Yeah.
And because they didn't have no water to float that big ass boat.
Boy, howdy shit. Go
people
figure.
Better wake up.
Go figure.
We don't have 30 more years to wait for climate change to hit us. It's hitting us.
It is the most important thing in the
China.
world.
It flooded in France.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be a global thing. If we could just get a global handle on it.
Yeah, it's a global thing.
But anyway, let me catch up real quick because Gary Spring came in with 5 Canadian beaver bucks and said the cracks are getting bigger and things are coming to trump the big white dope. Indeed. I'm sorry, Gary, I got my screen in the way there. And Maria Betancourt came in with $5, said, well, some insurance companies will not insure smokers or cover smoke-related diseases. That's true. So it's up to an insurance company, and they, believe me, could come along, cut your insurance off if they could prove that it was self-inflicted.
Watch and see if that doesn't happen.
I wouldn't doubt it. But we're first.
You may not be out there trying to catch COVID, but there is a vaccine that would guarantee keep your ass from dying and off a fucking ventilator.
You might not be trying to catch COVID, but COVID's trying to catch your ass.
It certainly is.
It's I don't see that.
It certainly is.
We have to fix this not only in our society but in our political arena, because we can't have a nation like this where we don't have 2 parties. We have a party and I don't know, a cult of idiots willing to follow the other idiot off the cliff. And by the way, did y'all hear the new tape recordings come out with him today?
I watched them last night.
Last night?
On Anderson Cooper.
I didn't see him until today.
What was the Trump John you're talking about?
Yes.
The stuff he was saying.
Yeah.
He's Trump, an asshole. He really is.
He is. He's very
delusional.
He's talking about
and he's a battling idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, does he actually believe this shit?
Yeah,
he does. Yes, he does.
When he sets shit up, and once he makes something up, he believes it. You can't change his mind.
No, he says it enough times. Yeah, I guess he will believe it.
Well, I guess technically, I guess we can.
This is how he rolls. He believes he can. He said it himself. I could walk down Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and still get elected. And
guess what?
Fuck if he didn't do that shit.
Yeah, basically he did. He shot America and then got
people in this country. Yeah.
But the crack is coming, baby.
People voted.
Thousands. Millions. Are you shitting me? It was millions. It was millions in Los Angeles alone.
They have the obituaries to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to fix this shit.
I firmly believe that the number is undercounted and misrepresented. It always has been from day one. That was his goal. He said it himself. I need to keep my numbers down.
Oh, Homer's Reluctant Odyssey. Spent the whole day working hard and did not get to see it. I'm glad he said that when I saw it, because I got mail. I got mail from Homer's Reluctant Odyssey today. I got a letter from Chris Williams and Don Little, a.k.a. Homer's Reluctant Odyssey. I love the guy. Anyway, they added a nice little donation in there, and he said they were staying cool. It was great to talk with us. I talked to him on the phone, and able to watch. Able to get hold of Bernadette, and they did, and they're eagerly awaiting. And I'm sure probably by now, have
received it.
They have. That makes me feel so good. I hope it brings Dawn some relief, baby. She is in our thoughts. Too. She really is. When I seen Homer's Reluctant Odyssey came up, immediately, baby, in my heart. We had a good
conversation.
Good.
We had a good conversation.
Ain't he a nice guy?
And yes, very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
And very impressed with this young man.
Yeah.
And what he does and how he presents himself to the world.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Indeed. We got some hell of a good Blue Dots, don't we?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, John.
Hey, we weren't talking about you. Anyway.
Well, besides me. See, I'm trying to be humble now. You're bringing it out.
Oh yeah, I know it. I just drag it right out of you, brother.
What I was going to say, I was surprised that she bore with me, but I had a good talk with Aaron Trombley the other night.
Oh, did you?
We must talk. Yeah.
I love this shit when Blue Dots get together and actually talk.
I'll tell you what though. She could use our help, so don't be afraid to let people know she's running for office. I'll tell you, she was sharing some of the stuff with me.
She's right there.
Has to go through, and
he is right there. Aaron Trombley is running for town council in Moru, New York, and that's her Facebook account. That's her Act Blue. Please donate to her and help get her elected. It would just put the cherry on top, and all that kind of stuff.
She is such an intelligent girl. She really is.
Yes, she is.
And she has such great ideas. And all she needs is the money and the backup. She needs support people. Actually there.
Blue guys, this is what we're about. 2 for Blue. We have a Blue Dot running for office.
One of our own.
We should get her elected. We should get her elected. And it takes some money to do it. And if you got $2, send it Aaron's way. Go to that Act Blue, donate, elect Aaron link, and click on it and give her $2. It will help.
Will go a long way.
Everything helps.
Because Aaron found out when she went to go run. Oh wait, it costs money.
It costs a lot of money
to have a campaign, to be able to get your voice out. The need is there.
Let's get her voice out so she can get elected on city council and do some good for her area.
And city council could just be the beginning.
Yeah.
I think
we could be talking about government.
I think you have the link, John, on a Blue Dot in Texas too, correct?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
If you go to a Blue Dot in Texas, you can find a link directly to Aaron's page, so you can donate to her. Yes, we do. And while you're there, click on the button also to let us know if you're coming to the Blue Dot family meeting in San Antonio on November 13th. So you can click on that too. And Jeremy's here. Jeremy, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good, but Sparky, I thought we settled this Tuesday that if you guys get out and rake your goddamn forest, don't make smoke here.
You know, he's got delivery.
We're not crossing the state line to go up there and rake Oregon.
Jeremy,
we got enough forest here in California.
Sparky's got delivery, dude. He forgot to go out and rake the forest.
That's right. He's got all that spare time. He can get out there and rake all the forest. He's got delivery. He doesn't know what to get it.
Bernadette, does that mean that you're volunteering to rake your forests in California?
Hey, I rake my forest almost every day,
right.
dude.
Hey.
Okay.
You have to rake the forest around here. Okay.
Did you hear the other news?
What?
PG&E's going to start burying the power lines.
Oh, good. They should have started that a long time ago.
They have 50 years.
Hey, Sparky, if we put up a bunch of windmills, can we get rid of the smoke?
Ooh.
There's that word again.
Ooh.
He said to blow the smoke away. He said he did not to generate electricity. The windmills he's talking about will have to use electricity because there'll be big motors up there to turn the fans to blow the winds the other way.
Well, speaking of wind turbines, I saw an interesting story.
What?
About people training dogs to go find all the dead bats in the wind farms on the ground.
Oh.
There's a business for that?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
My
dog does that. $100 a day. I'll ready him out to you. He'll find all them dead bats.
Right.
He'll roll on.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
This lady trains those blue Australian shepherds to do it. It showed one of them sitting in a wind farm. He had goggles on.
Goggles.
Well.
Yeah, all that wind. That the wind turbines produce. That's what probably some of them think. They probably think wind turbines produce wind.
Hold a minute.
Okay.
Because bats have sonar, and they know when something is in their way, and they don't fly into. I watch bats. I have bats in my yard. They eat mosquitoes and bugs and shit like that. And you know what? I have never seen a bat fly into a fucking wall, or tree, or anything else.
They are expert flyers.
We have a huge colony up by Austin, Texas, in a cave up there, and it's a big thing for the people to gather to watch the bats when they come out, because man, they come out in force, baby. You
know what, John? Last year I was involved at Hawk Mountain. Of course, I told you I go down here. Right. They're a raptor sanctuary, but they have specialists that will come in. And there's a lady that was down there, and I got to hold a special equipment that we could hear the bats calling. It is really awesome how they sound, and that's how they avoid hitting stuff. It's amazing.
Oh, they're sonar, best in the world, baby. They don't need to see shit.
Sorry. See, this is why I have no compassion for stupid people.
Yeah. Because there's no big mound of dead birds at the bottom of the wind turbine. There's just not. If you find one, okay, you got one dumbass bird that flew into a bird. Oh, man, are you shitting me? Anyway, Ben Stroud came in with a $20 donation. Thank you, Ben. And no, I have not seen this yet, but I wish we could pull it up. Bill Jones posted a very powerful new ad by Lincoln Project in the main discussion on Discord today. I encourage everyone to share that video he posted on Discord and tell your cable or satellite provider to drop Fox News. I have not seen that video yet, but I understand it's a powerful statement.
It's good.
Against
I briefly saw it.
What I term to be the most anti-American bullshit you could put on your TV, and I say that with passion every time, because that's what it is. And I have people I know. One, it's almost like if it does, it'll cross my mind every week at least for years. Feel like calling him up and going, "How's that Trump thing working out? How's that Fox thing working out for you?" He's thinking, "Where's your biker for Trump placard? Is it still on your bike?" Or, there's just questions I have that I refrain from doing because I consider myself a nice guy.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
You might be slightly wrong on that last statement.
Uh-oh.
The two most un-American news agencies are One American News and Newsmax.
Okay, I'll throw them in there too.
They're way worse than Fox.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't even go look over there at OAN and Newsmax, because it's Breitbart on it's the same bullshit. But yeah, Fox News is the one I key on. But yeah, you're right. OAN and Newsmax, same damn thing, because there's money to be made in somebody else's misery, and that's what they capitalize on. That's what Fox does. Tucker Carlson and Laura Ingraham, that's all they do. They thrive. They throw that red meat out there every day, baby. But their base is getting smaller and smaller every day, and that's what we see with the little crack with the COVID-19, and there's something else though. I keep forgetting every time I go to God. It's a squirrel. There's another crack though. It's not just the vaccine that we're starting to see the Republicans and Fox News and all that shit start to come around. There's other indications.
Yeah, I think give it time. I think we're going to see more of that crack's getting wider. Yep.
We are. It's bugging me now because I can't remember what it was. But there's a
It'll
turnaround.
come, dear.
There's a turnaround. But you see it in other ways. When I talked to the other day about the Republicans that voted to impeach Trump are earning more money than the primary opponents. There are signs out there that point to the realization that when you're throwing red meat to your party to keep them, and you notice that the crowd keeps getting a little smaller, it's time for you to bail ship, baby. It's time to rescue yourself. Jump out of that crap. Get off the Trump train. Get off the damn sewer.
Well, John, I'm so happy that Miss Pelosi got rid of those two assholes, and I watched the whole thing. It was such a joke, and then McCarthy gets on.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like he's saying, "I'm going to take my marbles and go home." It's like, go, good. I'm so glad. Now maybe we'll get to the bottom of what happened with this one.
Oh, we're going to.
January.
I understand that the talk is that that Nancy Pelosi is thinking about asking Adam Kinzinger if he would be on the panel.
Yeah, she is.
And I don't know why he would not be if invited to be on the panel.
I'm sure he'll say yes, John. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will.
So, I'm all for that. But if they don't want to play ball now, baby, kiss off. I don't really care. Go over there and create your own little Republican bullshit to I don't know, dance around and throw shiny objects in the air to try to distract people. But I don't think it's going to work because this commission
what pissed me off,
or committee.
Well, what pissed me off, John, is he just thinks that Nancy Pelosi is responsible for the security of the Capitol. She has nothing to do with that. What the hell was he talking about? That's Homeland Security, I would think. That would coordinate all that.
No, it's not Homeland
Well, whoever,
Security.
but it was not Nancy Pelosi.
You mean for Capitol security?
They have
Capitol security.
Sergeant at Arms.
Yeah.
Well, whoever, it might be him then. But when January 6th happened, when the Republicans had their little news press conference, it's like, the questions we want to ask is how come we had this breakdown in security? Who's responsible for that? He said Nancy Pelosi was, and she's not.
Well, wait, don't go down the rabbit hole with the Republican bullshit, because that's what the Republicans are trying to pitch right now. That the reason they don't want to be on this part of this commission is because they want to look into the Nancy Pelosi's. She's responsible for having not protecting us. Where was all this and that and the other? Why weren't we protected? Yeah, you were protected. Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is classic Republican the propaganda. Of course, they're going to blame it on Nancy Pelosi. She's Speaker of the House. She has absolutely nothing to do with that shit as far as security is concerned.
And it's not about the security of the building.
And this is Kevin McCarthy only wants to blow up what the committee is capable of doing. He knows take your fucking marbles and go the fuck home. You're not trying to be productive by putting something like Jim Short's Jordan on the fucking committee in the first place. Get serious. We have a problem in this country. It's called white supremacy, and these fuckers are backing it 1,000%. So get your ass off the committee. Go take your marbles. We'll do the grown-up work.
We'll do the work. Because like I said the other day, it doesn't matter if there's Republicans there or not. The testimony is going to be given, and it's going to be reported on. And Republicans are going to have to deal with that. And they can't say, we weren't in the... Go ahead, Jeremy.
Jim Jordan and that Baker guy that Nancy voted down. They both already came out and said the day they were nominated to this committee that they're going to use their time to investigate Antifa and Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Because they're the real enemy of America.
But Kevin McCarthy knew Nancy Pelosi had the power to reject anybody that he nominated to be on this committee. So
he made sure she would.
Yes. And so this is the game he chooses to play. This is their stand. Yeah. This is why I have no compassion for these people. They do deliberate indifference.
Yes, and that's exactly what it was, because as soon as Kevin McCarthy read that Pelosi had veto power, he knew all he has to do is put a Jim Jordan on there, and Nancy's going to veto it, and then he can cry all the way to the bank going, "Oh, they're not being fair." Fuck off.
Yep.
You know, it's a bullshit game.
We're not going to play that game this time.
I'm tired of playing all the games.
Nancy. She's got bigger balls than Kevin McCarthy will ever even know about.
A lot bigger. Let me thank Curtis Wood, who came in with $5 and said, speaking of bats, there's a huge problem with batshit craziness in most of the Republican Party. Indeed, Curtis Wood. There's a huge problem with batshit crazy.
Maybe that's what they put in the Kool-Aid.
Maybe so.
Who knows?
Batshit. It works. Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson came in with $5 and said, I hope to be in San Antonio November 13th. Delta variant may change it. I hope not. Michael Johnson, would love to see you there, brother. I would love to see you there. And yes, everything in San Antonio is contingent upon conditions, in your area and here too.
I tell you, John, my grandson Dominic's about to take his trip August 1st. He's gone for 6 days.
You're gonna miss him?
I'm nervous.
Yes, you're gonna nervous. Yes, he's gonna go in. Yes, he's going into the heart of the city.
Yeah, and he's in that age group that can't get vaccinated.
Yeah.
He's 11, and this trip is paid for thanks to the help with the Blue Dots. I appreciate it very much. I am a nervous Millie right now.
I would imagine.
But it's Berkeley, Bernadette. There's not that many maggots there.
No, that's what I was fixing to say. It's a pretty liberal area. So
it is. And Dominic is COVID aware. This kid is on top of COVID protocol. Trust me. When he leaves the house, he masks up. He's the hand sanitizer king in the car. When we get out and get back in, that's the first thing he reaches for. So he's very COVID aware. He's very socially distant aware. And I'm sending him out with his knowledge to go Dominic the world.
There you go.
We have to get tested and the whole bit. And I will have him tested when he comes back.
Good.
So this is the best that I get to do. We already paid for this, and we wish him well. He's going to go out there and stretch them brain cells a little bit more before school starts. And I'm proud of him.
We are too, baby. I want everybody in this Blue Dot family to be proud. Because we had a hand in helping Dominic do this. And it is, as we have learned from Bill Jones' daughter, look what kind of step this can make in his future as it did in Bill Jones' daughter's future. And she now is a prominent scientist in the National Institute of Health. I believe that's right. So, young minds, when given that right direction, baby, and that's a lot of what it takes. It is the help to get on the right track and do the right thing. And Dominic was primed for it anyway. He was primed for it anyway. He's a smart kid.
He is a smart kid.
We are looking forward to great things from him. I probably won't be around when we see President Dominic, but
I'll be there. I'll be there either way, and either I'll be there or I'll be in spirit. But
I'll come back as a raindrop. I'll drop by.
Yeah.
Anyway, Trump told a reporter that it was 5 times worse than Don Cheetos was talking about the corona, I guess. I noticed a conversation in there about what Donnie said before. Donnie said a lot of shit before. None of it.
He lied. to everybody and told them it was just the flu. It's the flu.
Don't worry about it.
Remember?
Here's what 1, 2, 3, 4 little headlines I'm just looking at over here. And one of them, Tucker Carlson insults Capitol Police officer on his show. Exhibit 1. Exhibit 2, House GOP leaders show little appetite for punishing Cheney over January 6th flap. Another one is the 1996 Republican presidential nominee says he's sort of trumped out. And the last one is an opinion piece that says how Trump proved Pelosi right. You see up the cracks. If you keep looking at stories about how either now you watch Tucker Carlson's going to have to suck up some kind of apology because he's attacking a Capitol Police officer in favor of insurgents. Not quite American there, Tucky. Kind of.
He just wants to turn his minions on him.
Yes. Yes.
Social media.
So don't tell us back to blue. We back to blue. No, you don't. No, you don't. And actions speak louder than words, and we saw what you did. So, kiss off. And Donnie's still out there.
Their supporters, they're killing.
Yes.
Just like that new Lincoln had said. Fox News is killing people. Oh my God, this is such a great ad.
Is it a great ad?
Great ad. Bill Jones said he sent it to your phone. And he said that in the chat.
Oh, my phone's not in here.
It is a great ad. Okay?
I'm going to have to see it. I'm going to have to see it.
That's your homework assignment, John.
That's my homework.
Yep.
Well, I'm doing. I was over. I seen Maestro today, and I asked him. I said, "Have you seen that show CNN put out? It's called Jerusalem, the City of Faith and Fury, and it's so far 3 parts, I guess." And Maestro said, "Oh, I ain't seen that," and he backed it up over on his satellite thing there and found it. And he's watching it. And I'm glad because we talk a lot of shit. And for me, just a series like this is taking me from the very formation of Israel in Palestine. It was Palestine when I was a kid, to the present day. And I'd like to have that knowledge in my head because right now I got it solidified. Saul was the first king. David was the second king. Solomon was the third king. I learned a lot about all 3 that I did not know. One, I didn't know David was a prick. Jesus, man, really? Mm-hmm. David and Goliath guy turned out to be a prick. Oh, shit. Sent one of his generals out at the front of the battle to get killed so he could pork his wife.
Yeah, Uriah the Hittite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these little stories they don't teach that in Sunday school. David slew the Goliath, and then he went and boned his general's wife.
He did.
I taught a little bit of
story.
Sunday school, so I remember it.
Yeah, well, I want to watch it, and then the next episode that I'm going to watch is going to entail when the Romans came in, King Herod, and Pontius Pilate and Jesus and all that is going to happen probably in the next episode because it's the progression of the land, not necessarily, it's the land and the people who claim property to that land, and boy, does it go back years. Shit. And no wonder it's a place where all the great religions of the world all meet right there, and everybody's laying claim to the same rock. So, go figure. Which tells me they all originated from the same thing. So what the hell y'all still fighting about? Can't we come to terms with this shit? At least amongst...
one religion always thinks they're better than the other.
Well, the same Abraham that was the father of Isaac, Joseph, and the Christian religion that came from that is the same Abraham that was the father of Ishmael, who was, ended up being Islam.
Yes.
So
it's
same guy
from the same person.
So yet life probably started in the country we bombed because of Bush's daddy, Babylon, or it as well.
Well, it didn't start there. No. We have to go back to Africa on that one, and that was way before then.
I don't want to go all the way back because then it goes into the conversation that me and Tyler had earlier.
I'm just saying.
When we just was going, okay, well, there was Adam and Eve. Right. Now we got all these people. We know Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel, and there was.
Where did Adam?
I don't know. See, don't ask. Don't ask. That's where it goes.
You know what, John?
What?
I think
Somebody was doing somebody.
Origin stories. Okay, every religion has that.
Yes.
I think, John, that there were probably things that happened in the Bible that we don't even know about. So I'm sure it wasn't just Cain and Abel. There were probably others too. Because otherwise they would have to have.
I mean, if you really want to take it back prior to Adam and Eve, there was Adam and Lilith.
Yes. Yes. She didn't work out.
No, she didn't.
Had to be replaced by Eve.
Yes.
It's
what
not
I'm saying.
told.
And that's what John is saying. When you start going back, if you don't go all the way back, I mean, come on.
Well, according to the Christians, life started
religions only take us back 6,000 years. We have proof that there was life here. Maybe not people, but people do go back more than 6,000 years.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, but we do. Okay? And
John,
there's proof in the world.
Where's
on
John
that.
Herod? Yeah, jump in here, buddy. He knows that shit.
Hey, John.
Huh?
John, for over 6,000 years, didn't we age well?
We have. And I swear, I've said this before. When you're talking about the evolution of man, and if you go in, I don't care where you go to any dime store or wherever you want, and go find you a little alien doll. We all know what it looks like. It's green, big eyes, big head, no fingers hardly at all. Guess what? I don't know about skin color. Mix everything we got together, maybe you come up with green. The natural progression of man, in my eyes, is exactly that. We are as technology advances, and I'm talking 1,000 years in the future. If man exists 1,000,000 years in the future, what would he physically look like? He's not going to look like us. Because he won't have to do anything. All the physical labor is going to be done by machines, probably telepathically.
Will mostly be big thumbs.
Yeah, big thumbs.
Because you're going to need.
You're going to do that tweeting shit all the rest of you.
That reminds me, John. Do you remember that Star Trek show where actually you had brains that were in a container, and they were always bidding and gambling on such and such quattros they used? Do you remember that show?
Star Wars. I remember that back in Superman days. Comic book Superman days.
In the 60s or whatever. Yeah. Well,
the jar there with a brain in it.
Star Trek, they evolved, and I think there were like 3 brains or so. When Captain Kirk and them finally found out where they were in containers. A brain was in each container. They had evolved so much that they didn't need a body.
That's why people want to be frozen, cryogenics.
Yeah.
They want to be frozen because, hey, later on they're going to come up with a cure for this disease I died of, and they're going to bring me back to life, and the body would be free furnished. Not out of the realm of possibility.
I personally don't think they're going to be able to bring him back to life. If they did, they wouldn't be the same.
Better hope it doesn't thaw out before then. That's the climate change, brother. We can lose power. Well, I know you got a backup system, but how long does that work? I don't know. To me, I look at that as vanity to the highest degree. Really, I know you want to live, but shit, we all die. Nobody's looking forward to.
Yeah.
Well, like they say, everybody wants to go to heaven. Nobody wants to go today.
Wants hell.
Nobody wants to go today. So,
I often wondered about that, John.
Huh?
People sit there and say, "Oh, I don't want to die. I'm afraid." Well, wait a moment. Didn't you say you're going to heaven when you die? Well, what are you afraid of? Anything you should want to go now.
Again, I don't want to harp on religion, but when I think of when you go to heaven, and when I was growing up and we went to church and everything, not often, but we went occasionally, special occasions. Anyway, the preaching back then was heaven is mansions on a hill. You get a crown of jewels in a mansion on the hill. And my first thought is, who's working in the mansion? Who's the cook? Who's the cleaning lady? Who's the guy that mows the grass on the golden? What
Who pays the bill?
It's a hierarchy in heaven as it is here on earth. That's what I get out of it. You get gold, you get a mansion and a crown of jewels. Your religion is money. Just as we've seen in during the terrorist days when they all thought they was going to blow themselves up and get 21 virgins. Well, then your desire is sex. Your motivation is, I'm going to get 21 virgins. I don't know what the hell you can do with them, but you get 21 virgins. But in Christianity, you get a mansion and a crown of jewels. Your motivation is money. I don't get it.
I think, John, a lot of it's figurative. Like when they say mansions, it could be responsibilities, like you're ruling over somebody. I don't know. I think a lot of it's figurative. You know what I mean?
Well, it has to be because nobody's been there to see. Nobody's come back and said, "Hey."
Oh, there's some nut jobs out there. I was just watching on YouTube today.
I don't know. I want to be more.
I want to be. Heaven.
I want to be proud. I mean, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for that. We had a great time on Monday evening, and that squirrel just ran right through my head, which is a good reason, because the squirrel's probably sent there to change the damn subject. Because I don't want to piss on anybody's religion. I don't want.
Hey, you know what? Whatever gets you through the day, you have a right to. That's the beauty that's supposed to be about this country. You have the freedom to your religion.
Yes.
You also have a freedom to not have a religion if that's what you choose.
That's what we're founded on.
But some people, let's take this back to politics. Some people want to make their religion your religion, or they don't want you to have your religion.
Funny you should say that. Because Mississippi is asking the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade. That's the news.
But
That's
of course
headline.
they are.
Yes, the state attorney general calls the landmark decision egregiously wrong and urged justices to allow a law that bars most abortions after 15 weeks. This is they're going to try to challenge the whole concept of Roe v. Wade with the Mississippi case, where they are, and it's here in Texas too. 15 weeks, boom, you can't get an abortion. 15 weeks, most people don't even know they're pregnant yet.
Well, you know what, John? They should have massive demonstrations. These ladies should get together and not lay back and take this nonsense. This is bullshit now. They're pushing and pushing to see how far they can go, these religious
They got
assholes.
a 6-3 court. They got a 6-3 court, and they're counting on that.
This is by design, yes.
Yes, this case has been waiting. They've just been waiting to challenge the court on this. Huh?
Who's that Justice John? That was it, Breyer or something? He's supposed to. Everybody wants him to retire now, so
Justice Breyer
Biden can put a. Yeah.
And he has not made a decision yet. And to tell you the truth, that bothers me too. It does, because he is old. We just saw what happened to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I don't know. Does he think that he is the only one that can do this job? I hope not. It's just at that age, it's time to retire. And why? Shit, he's 80-something years old. 80.
Yeah, he's in his 80s.
86, I want to say.
83.
83. I'm sorry. I'm adding 3 years on to him. 83 years old. Okay. And we hope you live another 83 years. We really do. We hope you live a long life. But it's time to step down from the court, because these court appointments are lifelong. And we just saw what happened with Donnie the Dick. Got 3 in there. 2 of which should not have been. Should not have been. But that's the games the Republicans play. They say, screw your rules. We don't really give a shit when they're in there. And we try to play by the rules, and I'm tired of that crap. We need to play the way they do.
That they still have the filibuster, and they
as long as they have
divided Senate, and as long as they have that, they're stopping shit.
Yes.
They're stopping the progress of our country.
Indeed. Because that's what it is with the Republicans.
Rules forever.
It's delay. It's chaos. And now in the case of the COVID-19, death. Nothing will stop them. Nothing will phase them. Nope. The diehards. the diehards.
Nope.
But the crack is coming, baby.
That.
The crack
I
is
can't
getting
understand
bigger and bigger.
John. They have to see what's going on, and when they see that the statistics are that most, 99.9% or 5%, whatever, of people who are not vaccinated are getting infected, and not only that, they're spreading it around.
They're spreading it.
Why the hell can't they see that?
Well, I'm just tired of it being a political issue.
Trust me, they do see it, and that's why just here in the last day or so, they're starting to switch their game plan around. Oh, let's go out and say people should get vaccinated. Oh, Mitch McConnell came out. There's been several people. Steve Scalise came out. Oh, come and watch me get my shot.
Yeah, I want it on camera. Let everybody see me get my shot.
Because it's their constituents by the numbers, and they see it, that are dying. These are the people that's going to vote their asses back into office. So all of a sudden, they got to go out and tell them, get vaccinated.
Here's the key.
It could also burn at the, maybe somebody's also pressuring them too.
Yeah. The world is pressuring them.
Everybody
Life is pressuring them. Their constituents' death and not being a living voter is pressuring them. They see they're killing their people. So all of a
your
sudden
message isn't resonating with the country.
We're 18 months into this shit. We have 18 months of these fuckers going out there and saying, don't do it. It's the Kung flu, it's the China Wuhan
It's got a microchip in it, it's magnetic. They've come up with everything.
On tape, and we should use it against them every chance we get.
I can't wait till campaign
open their mouth.
And as Catman 56 said when he sent this $3, these right-wing nut jobs, Jordan Cruz, Gatz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, need to have their feet held to the fire. They demonstrate the arrogance of their white supremacy. Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
And every one of them would say, I don't believe in white supremacy. I just uphold the beliefs.
Hey, John, I'm just looking forward to campaign season. I can't wait till the Democrats use this COVID shit against them.
Travis and I went to that mixer on Monday for Judge Canales here in Nueces County. Her speech was inspiring because it wasn't only about the city of Corpus Christi and Nueces County. She was talking about this nation that we live in and the society that we have to rebuild from the damage that has been done by I want to say 12 years of Republican bullshit. When was it Obama come in?
It's been longer than that.
Yeah.
It's been 40 years. It's been 40 years since Reagan's fucking ass.
Yeah, well, back it up to all the bullshit that started. It backs up to Reagan. But I'm talking about just recent history. It's it has grown with the movement, with the rise of the Tea Party, and they allowed hatred and racism and bigotry to become a political power. And that's where we got the Tea Party Republicans, of which Jim Jordan is one of them. He elected in with the Tea Party because he's a hang from the ceiling, hang from the gym shorts, and scream about shit. That's who he is. He has no integrity at all. And Pelosi was right in disallowing him. And see, the other guy ain't got a big enough name to remember yet. Brown, whatever his name is. The guy from Indiana. Is because they ran their mouth. They've been running their mouth. No, we don't want you on the damn committee when you're out there talking about it was a love fest.
Jim Jordan.
Yeah, Jim Jordan and the other guy.
Who was with the president the night before.
Yeah. Oh, baby, I want to see Jim Jordan testify. You bet your ass. Get your ass up there.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the reasons why Nancy wouldn't let him sit, because she knew we could send that little motherfucker a subpoena.
Yes.
Hey, John, I don't know if you can see him, but the Tony Boyd down there's had his hand up for a while.
Oh, we'll get Tony in here if we can. And on that note, I want to thank Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong and Secret Squirrels. who came in with $10 and said, I just offered one of my neighbors $5 for his Trump card flag. He said no. I said, too bad. I was just looking for some kindling to burn. They said nothing, just hung their head. They should hang their head. Mine are still up at the street. They're up, baby. Fuck Biden, all that stuff. They ain't taking it down. Proud of being ignorant. But it's going to turn on them.
I love Diana. I love Diana.
Ain't she something?
Yeah, she is. She is a force to be reckoned with,
yes.
okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, it's gonna turn, and I am gonna take such pleasure when they're embarrassed to the point that they have to take them down. When it is proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, even to the dumbest person in this country, what a lying, stinking con man he was, and how much damage he did to this country. And if you can't see that,
you say that as if you think for a moment they care.
They don't.
I mean, like, you literally keep.
I know it.
I've said it from the beginning.
I'm a romantic. I think that
I don't give a shit about their signs. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But the way you always tell, one of these days they're gonna take them down. No, they're not. Like,
no, they're not.
Because these people are the kind I talk about. It's not about the issues to them. You could not discuss an issue with them for shit. They would not know anything about anything that with climate change, healthcare, whatever issue it was. Fuck you. Trump's right.
There's some funny news
that
Jared
is all that they really think. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Hey, funny news that's breaking is that Jared may have already folded or flipped on Trump to save his own family, including Ivanka. And that's why you're not hearing much about them going after him right now.
I hope so. Because, we've already heard stories talking about how Jared and Ivanka are trying to distance themselves from him.
But also Trump didn't ever really like Jared because Jared took away his baby daughter and got less attention after marrying him.
His daughter wife. Tony Boyd, are you in here with his brother?
Yes, I'm here listening to y'all.
How you doing?
This crazy. Oh, I'm doing great now. I just woke up a little bit ago.
Good.
And we can breathe here in Indiana today. No smoke in the air. Not much.
It's on its way over to New York and stuff. Yeah. It blew by.
Hey,
don't worry, I'm sure there's going to be another round coming.
Right. Y'all talking about these crazy ass people. I'll tell you, you think Ivanka going to give up them babies for her ugly ass daddy? I don't think so. She ain't gonna give up her babies for her daddy. He gonna, if he gets anything, they'll do it on his own. But I don't think she's gonna stand by him because I know how women are. I wouldn't give up my babies for my dumb ass daddy.
No.
Man,
are you shitting me? My wife would dump me for a heartbeat if it was a choice for me and her kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no choice there. I know I know what rung of the ladder I'm on. I'm third down.
I'll tell you.
Drop one
then y'all
by
was
one.
talking about the aliens and stuff, right? Well, I've been watching all these crazy shows that I believe in other people in other worlds just because we just can't talk to them. I mean, they don't exist. But from what I've seen and stuff back in the day, humans been here a long, long time. I mean, they're supposed to have been the Sumerians, or how they pronounce it, and the Anunnaki. They come here to get the gold off the earth and everything, and they made humans. Some people think that we all in a little zoo. Like you go to the zoo and you see the tigers walking around.
Aren't we some great entertainment for them?
Yeah, they probably got a sign out there on the edge of Milky Way that says, "See that blue planet Earth? Don't go there.
Don't go there. Please, it's infested with fleas. Don't go. There are ticks over there."
Anyway, and plus, getting back to what y'all was talking about with Nancy and them. I mean, how stupid can you be when a person tells you, "Don't bring your trash to my house"?
Really?
Because I'm gonna throw it out, and you turn around and bring your trash anyway.
What are you asking? You're asking to be thrown out. Exactly. That's what that whole thing with Jim Jordan was. Once Kevin McCarthy knew that Pelosi had veto power on anybody, he knew that was his out. He could just put Jim Jordan up there. She's going to object, and he's going to scream. It could have been written out in a script any better. Because that's who they are. They're going to play a game. That's what this whole thing with the infrastructure thing. Oh, we need more discussion. No.
They had the opportunity to put people on a bipartisan commission that had nothing to do with Congress or anything else, and he blew that one too.
Yeah.
So naturally, try to blow up the committee. No, he looks like a fucking idiot that is trying to obstruct justice in America.
And you could see that in his little press meeting the other day when he came out to say we're not going to play with it, we're taking our ball and going home. You could see that.
Well, you know what,
because
John?
they're trying to pin it. They were trying to divert it all to Nancy's responsibility for protecting the Capitol. Not that the Capitol was attacked. That's okay. We don't want to talk about that. We want to know why we weren't protected better. Really? I want to know what the fuck them people thought they could get away with that shit for.
You know what, John?
The Capitol has its own police department.
Yeah.
And so does Congress.
Yeah. Go ahead, Johnny.
John, I think they're afraid that once they're investigated, the shit's going to come out fast.
It will.
They're going to know.
It will. As soon as they start putting subpoenas out there, and people are going to have to come into that committee and testify, things are going to change. And indeed, Gary Spring has just seen in the comments, blood-sucking ticks, politics. That's where the word politics come from. Poly meaning many, ticks meaning blood-sucking parasites. Anyway, Catman of 56, my buddy Keith, came back with another $1 and said they did not want the shot. Now they're dying off. Okay, proverb, weeding out the stupid. Yeah, that's what that guy said on Fox. That's what the guy said on Fox, so I guess, yeah. And Dwayne Drizzle came in with $5 and said Republicans are playing checkers. Nancy Pelosi is playing chess. Yeah. Checkmate. And, I got a good one on that one. Checkmate, baby. That's what Nancy Pelosi's not stupid. And neither is Chuck Schumer.
No, she's not.
And when Chuck Schumer voted no on his own infrastructure plan the other day, when it came into the Senate, and it failed 51-49. And you go, wait, how'd that work? Because we got 50-50. No, Chuck Schumer voted no. He didn't vote to pass because it wasn't going to pass. So if he would have voted yes, that would have been it. He couldn't bring it back to the floor. By him voting no, guess what? We can go to round 2. Keep this shit going. Don't give up on this. Don't play their game, because it's nothing but a game of obstruction and delay. That's all the Republicans want to do right now.
He's a shrewdy, just like the other ones are. It's not just these Republicans think they're shrewd and they're playing the game. Well, Chuck and Nancy can do the same thing.
Yeah.
They've been there just as long.
Indeed.
They know the game.
Indeed. Nancy's been there a long, long time. Been Speaker of the House a long time. And she knows how to count, is what they say. She knows how to count her house. Anyway.
Hey, John.
We need to, yeah.
Can I do a shout out to somebody that I just turned on to you?
Yes, please.
He's my old roommate from Utapau.
Oh, really?
He just started watching.
And
his name's Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn. How you doing, buddy? Utapau. Not too many people in the world even know what that is. Utapau, what is that? Is that a dish? Is that served hot or cold? It's a place, baby. And there's very few people that even know where it exists. So, Vaughn, welcome, brother. We're glad to have you, and we hope we fit in with you. Anyway.
Also, I gotta say something for him. He'll know what I mean.
All right.
Nerd.
That was it.
That's it.
Say it again.
Nerd.
Okay. Should I ask?
What you want to ask what it's about?
Yeah, I was going to ask. What is that?
It's a thing we used to say on the radio on the trucks over there. It was all the stoners that were at Utapau.
What is it? Code?
It's some people said it's for natural enforcers of reefer toking.
There you go. There you go. Nerd.
John.
What?
John, you
hold
should
on.
know
Nerd.
that.
Wait. What? Well, that's Air Force talk.
Oh.
Yeah. Navy has. Let's go hit the scuttlebutt. Hey, Every language, every military. Let me tell you something. It depends on what branch of the service you're talking to. If you tell, oh, I don't know. Well, let's the Marine Corps or the Army secure a building. Secure that building over there. The Army and the Marine Corps, they'll put a perimeter around that son of a bitch, put up barbed wire, concertina wire. They'll have claymore. That building is secure, baby. Nothing getting in that building. You tell the Navy, you tell the Air Force to secure a building, the Air Force goes out and buys a building. Secure a building. Okay. How about that one? We'll buy that one. That's what the Air Force considers secure to buy it, to get it. In the Navy, if they say secure the building, that means turn out the lights, lock the doors, and go home. That's what secure means. So it depends on what branch of the service, what language you use. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Your enlightenment
That's
for the day.
educational, John.
Educational, yeah. Where else you gonna find such fine shit like that? Anyway,
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, these snuck in. Wait a minute. Yep, these snuck in. I didn't see them. Tim Torkelson came in with $5 and said, "Let the investigation begin. Jim Jordan is not in. Put Trump on trial. He fomented this vile fuck Trump and love to all blue dotters who love democracy." Tim Torkelson, thank you very much and indeed, brother. Let's get on with the rat killing, as we say. And Diana Mallory, bequeather the gone, came back in with another $5 and said, "I want to know where are the tapes of the day before January 6th tour guides are. I want to see them leaked to the media." Indeed, Diana Mallory, I do too, because that's a special interest to me, because I suspect I might see my congressman in there. Yeah, the depth that this goes. This select committee that's going to start next week doesn't really care if the Republicans are there, because the truth doesn't care who's there. If the truth comes out, then it's going to be hard to deny it. The Republicans are going to be over there screaming about all kinds of other shit, and I really don't know. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Squirrel. Where was I?
You were talking about an intelligent conversation with somebody.
I have those.
I know how it feels, John. I know how it feels. I have that happen to me too.
Yep. No, I got distracted by an Army-Navy chess game there, and all of a sudden my mind goes Army-Navy, and all of a sudden you're in the football game. What was I saying?
What? Maybe you should. I don't know. Something about an intelligent conversation, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. We need one in this country just because.
What you should do is get a notebook, put it right in front of you, and when that thought comes in, you write it down, and you won't forget.
Like this? I do that. Do you know how many of these books I have? And there is just page after page after years.
Oh, yeah.
5 years.
I got some notes.
You got notes? You got to. Got to take notes. Not that I have to look at the notes. I have this thing that if I write it down, it sticks in my head. You know, there's a lot of things stick in my head, but if I take the time to write man or woman, man, camera, TV, whatever the fuck. You know, if I wrote that down, John, you remember it.
Get some sticky pad.
Camera,
sticky notes.
Woman, man, person, camera, TV. Which I've written down in there when it first happened.
Get those sticky pads, John. Those sticky notes.
No, I'd have them all over the place and I wouldn't be able to see shit.
I know you would.
Yeah, post-it notes. I got one right here.
You got one?
I got
no.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz are spending more money on their tour than they're making in donations.
Yes. They're burning up their own treasure chests there, their own chests, because they're not making any money. Nobody's donating to that. It's another indication of that crack.
Only idiots would do that.
Yes. Yeah, only idiots would keep doing that. And guess, yes. That's it. Yeah. I have noticed that.
Trump ain't selling tickets either, him and Bill O'Reilly. Oops.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Donnie Boy and Bill O'Reilly ain't doing too good. trying to get people to come to their little rallies. So that's what I mean, baby. It's going to back up. They are going to back up and say, I'm done with this shit. I can't stand this anymore. There's too much lies. There's too much bullshit that I have to keep on making up and telling my neighbor why I still believe in Q or some crap. It's embarrassing after a while.
He doesn't have too many people coming to his rallies anymore, is it?
Huh?
Donnie Boy doesn't have too many people. When he had those rallies recently, he didn't have too many people coming to them anymore.
No, and
if ain't nobody buying tickets, sooner or later he gonna have to quit doing that.
Buying tickets, shit. There's stories out there that having to pay people that come all the way across the country. Diehards, I'd love to come to the rally, but I just ain't got gas money. Well, we'll send you a check. Come on, let's get going.
That story has now been confirmed by Sean Spicer. That when Donnie first came down the escalator, he paid people. He paid extras. He hired an extra. His campaign did. Hired an extra company.
Probably got him right off The Apprentice.
People to support him coming down the escalator.
Glorious leader as he comes down. Yay! Yeah.
$50 for a couple of hours just standing there with a sign.
Yeah. Here, wear this hat and stand up there. We'll give you $50.
$50 to do that for 3 hours.
That's I'm telling you.
Well,
it's on a downhill slide.
You ever notice when they were doing those tape recordings yesterday of Trump and stuff, what he was saying, they were using that picture. I don't know where they got it from, but he has such a miserable look on his face. He's always a miserable son of a bitch. You ever notice that? He's down there.
He's a miserable man.
Yeah, they call him crud munchins.
Crud munchies. He's a piece of shit. And that's what shit looks like.
Maybe that's what he ate.
Huh?
Hey guys, I got some Donnies at the grocery store today. You know what they call?
What? What?
Hostess orange snowballs.
Hostess orange snowballs. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's probably dedicated. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Orange on the outside, pure white on the inside, as far as he's concerned.
Yeah. Did they have the hair
Proud
on
of his
it?
German blood. Huh?
Yeah.
Do they have the hair on it? You know how it's that funny thing that he has in the front, or the way he has his hair combed? Looks like they're allowed to plane on it.
I'd love to see him get, like the bucket challenge and dump a bucket of water on his head. Watch where his hair goes. Just how long is that shit? It would look ugly. Let me think.
What was that show?
Huh?
I was going to say, what was that show that, what was it, David Letterman messed up his hair that one? I loved it.
Oh, yeah, reached over there and tussled a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have done more. Diana Mallory.
Years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Diana Mallory bequeathed her the gold, came back with $5 more. Darling, be careful. And said, I wish Ohio could regurgitate Jim Shorts Jordan like Nancy did. Outstanding. I wish too, baby. I'm looking forward to see if they're going to kick his ass out next time. And Catman56 came back with another $1 and said, and I like this. This is Keith, baby, and this is a Marine. U.S. Marine Corps. We will take it and we will hold it. Hoorah! I hope I did justice to that. Hoorah, Keith. Semper Fi, my friend.
Did.
Semper Fi.
You did good on that.
Well, my brother was a Marine. Yeah. Anyway. Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does, and to all the ships at sea came in with $2. Lady Freedom rocks. Thank you very much, baby. We appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. My brother was a Marine. My dad was a sailor. I was a sailor. I'm a son of a son of a sailor. He's a son of a son of a sailor. Right there.
Yep.
That is a son of a sailor.
That's what I've been told.
That's what he's been told all his life. You're a son of a sailor.
Maybe you should have went into the Air Force, John. You could have been a pilot.
No. I was destined for the Navy, my friend. I came close to going in the Marine Corps. I did. I came very close. It was one of those decisions that you're standing right in front of both of them. They're right there. And it was the love of my father's life over the urging to be by my brother's side in the Marine Corps. He's in Vietnam, and I'm thinking, I need to go there.
I think you made the right choice.
My dad was kept on saying, the Navy. Okay, I'm going.
My father was in the Navy. My grandfather was in the Navy. I thought I'd bust the line.
Bust the line and went Air Force. Hey, good for you. Good for you. Whoever joined, whoever.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for
guys.
paying your taxes, baby. Whenever somebody volunteers, whatever branch they serve in, we should honor them because all through history, most of the time, except in dire times of war, not all of them, we're talking mainly World War II and I, less than 1% of this population at any time is serving. Only 1% of our population steps forward to serve this nation in uniform. And I wish it was more. On my personal choice, I wish, I wish we were like, Israel. Everybody serves. Everybody. And
they're trying to get a bill passed that women have to sign up for selective service.
For selective service?
Yeah.
I just, when I say everybody should serve, I like to think of it this way, that as you grow up, a period of service either in uniform in the military or what used to be called the Peace Corps or there are
volunteer service.
Yes, volunteer service. You want to become a doctor? We'll put you in medical school, but when you come out, you got to do so many years in a rural area. There are programs like that are available that are good for the social well-being of the country. We don't have that national unity, and everybody knows what it is to serve. For a lot of people, sadly, most of the time we ever discuss the military is when there's war going on, and a lot of them get killed. And for a lot of this nation,
and then you know what? Maybe we wouldn't have so many overly entitled motherfuckers running around in this country.
I believe it would curb the desire.
And some of those assholes up there that spend money like it's going out of style would know what it's like to be the ones receiving that money that's being spent.
As a matter of fact, I'm all for, and Tim Torkelson just wrote the big word peace. I'm more for it. Don't join the military. Join the, whatever it is that the Peace Corps would represent in today's world. That desire to not only help here in this country, but the world. In third world countries. Does it? Does it still exist?
Yes.
We should push that. Yeah. We should push that. It's an honorable thing to do, and it teaches you life lessons. And I'm sure Sparky would back this up.
Opportunity to go somewhere else and see how somebody else lives.
There you go.
That's far less fortunate than you.
I was fixing to say, Sparky will back me up. When you are stationed, or in the Peace Corps, go work or whatever, in a foreign country, and English is not the primary language, and conditions are very poor, and you actually see what hunger is in a society, it does change you, baby. You don't get that out of your sight, out of your mind when you come back home. When we talk about poverty in this country, a lot of people that have served overseas going, we got it bad here. But I've seen worse, and we can't go that way. We can't allow that to happen. As a matter of fact, we should not allow those people on the other side of the world to live in such abject poverty. My first date in the Philippines was in a little shanty. I had to walk a 2x6 out over a river called Shit River. And that's where they bathed. It was a foul river. I remember that the rest of my life. And it
gives you a sense of gratitude, though.
It does.
For what you do have.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
But yet,
but a desire to make it better.
We can have things happen like Hurricane Katrina or the fire in Paradise, California, where a whole entire town burned down, and these people are displaced in our own country, and they called them refugees.
That's sad.
No, they were Americans.
They're Americans, baby.
They were our own people, and we
need to come together.
People like shit.
There was 50,000 people displaced in the Paradise Fire.
Yes.
And it remained news for a certain amount of time, but then the news goes away. other stories
and then it
pop
goes
up,
away.
and the attention that the people of Paradise needed fades, and that's heartbreaking.
That town will never be rebuilt.
No, it's gone. There'll be little, houses pop up here and there, but it's not going to be the community it was. Yes, Don Cheeto said many third world situations are caused by first world military going on in and disrupting the economy through crooked politics. Indeed, Don Cheeto, in the world of politics, yeah, we could do a whole lot better than what we're doing now. Lady Freedom Rocks came in with another $2. Thank you very much, baby. Into all the ships at sea. And Maria Betancourt came in with $5 and said, news. More violent fighting over on planes. Why are people fighting and attacking flight attendants? Maria Betancourt, because they're hateful, stupid people. Because they're hateful, stupid people. They think they're entitled to encroach upon somebody's space. Yes.
That's what I call them.
Marcia showed me a video
people.
it was a compilation. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I thought, no, that's okay. I get the message. And it was just a series of Karens screaming in public areas about different shit. But it just, are you shitting me? You really want to be known on social media for all eternity as the screaming lady or idiot man?
And that's what they did. And, it's no different than these people going up to the Capitol on January 6th and then turning around and posting it all over. Because when you do shit like that, you have to brag about it.
Yep. Look at me, Mom. I'm here. Yeah, you were. And now you're going to go to jail for it. And the over 550 of them that are going to get some jail time for this shit. But again, and those 550... Those are the pawns. I want to get to the rooks in the castle. I mean the castle and the knight and the bishop and the queen and the king before we get checkmate, because that's where the game is. All these people that were arrested there.
And that's what I hope this commission brings about.
There.
Yeah. I hope this commission this committee can bring this out, because the American people need to know what the hell happened, where was the breakdown, and how do we fix it?
Yeah, I want accountability. People held to account for what they did.
Accountability is going to matter. Yes.
Brian Champagne says phone records. That's right, baby. Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani, Don Trump Jr.
Oh, they're
going
to get theirs first.
The master in chief. Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump. And they're one by one. I do believe we're gonna watch the succession of his kids being indicted, and it's going to just work its way right to him. So anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up on that note. I want to thank everybody for coming in and visiting with us tonight and using your voice. It's your conversation that makes this worthwhile. It ain't my pretty face, for damn sure. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you, baby. Always when you come in and visit with us, we always enjoy your voice. And
You're welcome.
I'm excited for Dominic.
Me too. And I want to say thank you to all the people who donated in Super Chat tonight. I hope I called you all out. Thank you very much. It helps the show.
Thank you for that. Bernadette, we appreciate when you do that. And we do. We thank everybody who donates to this show. Anyway, Johnny Fly.
Yeah.
All the way up there in Pennsylvania, brother. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Appreciate you having me, sir.
We couldn't get by without your handsome looks radiating itself here through the airwaves, and it gives us a boost to the show. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I read it right off the card. Anyway, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it. Tony Boyd, always a pleasure to have you in here. Thank you, brother, for coming by.
Appreciate it, guys.
You bet.
Hey, I like listening to all you guys, man. You make my day.
Well, you make ours. Shit. Like I said, it's y'all's conversation. Ain't nobody tuning in here just look at my ugly ass. Anyway, Sparky Dunk, thank you, brother, for coming in.
Yeah, you almost caught me in the bathroom.
Oh, I don't want to do that now. I don't want to do that. We'll wait till you come out, brother.
Well, I had to run back into my office here.
Oh.
Because my head
had to run. Maybe you ought to see a doctor, bub.
Blue teeth. They work if I'm in range, I can hear you.
So you're leaning towards the room. It's okay. I get the picture. All right. Spark, thank you for coming by, brother. We appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. And to everybody on our YouTube family, on our Facebook family, on Periscope, thank you so much for coming by. Thanks to those who donated tonight. We appreciate it very much. It helps us stay on the air. And to all our Patreon members, the names that flew by, thank you so much for supporting this show. We have plans, baby. We got more plans, got irons in the fire. We're going to go here, we're going to go there, because I want to be able to demonstrate, not just sit here and talk, but what it is to get involved in our society and how easy that is. And I mean, in our politics, and how easy and rewarding that is. So we hope to have some more of that up pretty soon. Anyway, on that note, don't forget it. If you haven't got the shot, get the damn shot. It's already too late anyway. But if you're hesitant, get it. And if not. Anyway, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Mañana, Beer and Bud Friday, so tune in for that. And then we'll be back here for another Blue Dot family meeting on Sunday. Thank you
Friday
all.
on the front porch.
And Friday yes, I missed last week. I'll be on Friday on the front porch with Robin Kincaid tomorrow. And so if you're able to come by and visit Robin over there, go to headon.com and click the little thing up there, and you can jump right in there and visit with Robin and the gang over there. A lot of cross-pollination going on between the Blue Dot family and the Horn family, and we encourage it tremendously. Anyway, on that note, y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll see y'all later.